are you doing today?
Good.
Good. Are you excited about Christmas coming?
Yes.
What kind of Christmas plans do you have?
Well, I'm gonna go to my grandma's.
You're going to go to your grandma's?
Yeah.
That'll be fun. So, what do you want for Christmas this year?
A Siberian puppy.
Oh, that's fun. Those dogs are really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I like those dogs. So, I brought you in today. I just wanted to talk to you about, last time when we met, we talked about certain things you were going to do to raise your math grade.
Yep.
So, I just want to touch base with you, see how things are going. You're still going to Jumpstart, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. And Math Lab, you're going to start this Monday. So, you haven't gotten to go yet. Okay. And has your teacher given you any bonus activities this week?
No.
No bonus activities. Okay, that's fine. Just when he does, remember your short-term goal is just to do them.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did your homework go this week? Did your dad help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
The social studies page of capitals was a little hard because some I didn't know. Giving you an example, I do know this one, but Colorado, I don't know that capital.
Right.
But I would know Arizona is Phoenix and that. But I only knew some California, Sacramento, Arizona, Phoenix, like that.
So you had to know all the capitals of the states, right?
Yeah, I think we're having a test on it.
Okay, when's your test? Do you know?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, we just begun.
You just started. Okay.
Yeah.
And that homework assignment was you were matching up the capitals to the states, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good way to practice it. Also, flashcards is another really good, helpful study thing you could do, make 50 for each state,
Yep.
So, let's take a look at your grades and just check in and see how everything's going overall. So, can you log into your Aries account for me?
Yeah.
Okay. How often do you think you log on and check your grades?
Weekly.
Weekly? Okay, that's good. Does your dad does he log in and check them and do you guys talk about it?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good that you guys do that.
So in math I have a D.
Here, let's turn it so I can see too.
Well, in math I have a D.
Okay, let's take a look. So you're at a 64. You're close to a 70, which is your short-term goal.
So I got 100% on homework, 30% on testing quizzes, 66% on tested quizzes, 100% on homework, and these weren't graded yet.
So it's really not your homework, it's your quizzes.
Yeah.
So you really are, you are getting your homework in, it's just you're struggling on the tests.
Yeah.
So what, how do you feel when you're taking a test? What happens? Do you just feel lost or?
Yeah, I just don't feel, I'm know it, and then when I'm on a test, I don't really know. I'm huh? And I'm is this multiplication, division? Sometimes I don't know how to do something, sometimes I don't know how to estimate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really hard.
Well, I'm glad. The first step is at least you're doing your homework, because the more you practice with your homework, the better you're going to get on your tests. And then you might want to ask your teacher to just say, you're doing well on the homework, but you're struggling on the tests. See if he has any ideas, any other things that you can practice. I know that your plan is going to Jumpstart and Math Lab. Maybe when you're there too, you could also mention to them, I'm doing all my homework, I'm getting 100%, I'm just struggling on the tests, and they may have ideas too of how to help you get better on the tests. But I'm glad you're turning your homework in. That's the good thing.
So on my homework, I have an A+. On extra credit.
So that would be
testing quizzes and F.
Is this where the bonus stuff falls?
Yeah.
Under extra credit? Okay. Yeah, because that could help you, just get a little bit higher, because just a few more points to get you to that 70, but you're really close.
And my total is 64.58%, and that's
But look how close you are too, 74.58. You're so close to 70. That's only,
does that raise my grade up?
Yeah, if you get to a 70%, then you get a C, which is your short-term goal. So you're really close. So that's good. Just keep doing what you're doing. It may take some time. It's something that won't magically happen, but you're doing everything you need to, so that's good. So let's take a look at your other classes.
English, I got a B minus.
Good. That's good. You got an 80.
On my daily paragraph editing quiz, I got 80%. On my persuasive essay, he hasn't graded that yet.
Okay.
Daily paragraph editing quiz hasn't graded it yet. And using a thesaurus worksheet hasn't graded yet.
Okay.
And my classroom participation,
He hasn't put
homework.
that in yet. Okay.
Well, it's just extra credit. Test and quizzes, 80%, is a B minus. Writing, in total, 4 points. 5 max, 80% and B minus.
Good job. Good. Yeah. So here, you're doing really well on the tests, so it's just as soon as he gets those graded assignments in for homework, then we can see where you stand. But your grade's really good. Okay. So let's go to your next class.
My next one is reading. I have an A plus in that. My AR goal, second trimester, 20 points. I got that done. My reading log, homework packet 13, hasn't graded. It was 100%. And reading log, homework packet 14, hasn't graded it.
Okay.
So my AR goal reading logs, 5 points, 100%, which is an A plus. And then all this hasn't graded because we haven't had any, test and quiz.
And this packet, was that the one that you did like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
I remember that packet. Okay. Good.
And that leads to an A plus because I only got 100%.
Because that's good. But that's good. Good. Okay, this class looks good. Let's see what else.
Next we're going on spelling, which is an A. So, lesson 12, 80%. Everyday spelling unit, 100%. Lesson 13, 100%. Everyday spelling, 100%. Spelling unit 13 test, hasn't graded.
Okay.
Lesson 14 hasn't graded. Everyday spelling unit hasn't graded. Spelling unit 14 test, 70%. Lesson 15, homework packet 15, hasn't graded yet. And so I got an A plus. I don't know how I just got A because I got 2 A's on here. Homework, I got an A plus, and test and quizzes, I got A. But I really did not know how I just got an A.
Because it's to have an A plus, I think you have to be at like a 98%, and when you average, so your test and quizzes are 97.5, and then your homework is 98. So when you average those together, it drops you to 97.77, which you're so close. If you get 0.03% of a little bit higher in your grade, it'll get you to that. Well, actually, it's going to be 2.33%. If you can go up 2.33% in your grade, it'll bump you back up to that A plus, so you could do that. And it may just be once he enters in your homework assignments, that'll push you back up there.
So my second one is PE. That's not like when you're in second grade and you go out and play dodgeball. It's like where you have to learn this stuff, like physical stuff, but there's no grade for that.
Is it like where you learn about like the human body and stuff like that?
No, it's like physical, like exercise, like soccer, foosball.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My science grade is a B.
That's good. Let's take a look at that.
So I have my interactive textbook pages, 70%. Alien Botanist Web Quest, 100%. Alien Botanist Final Project, 70%. Chapter 2 Test, 100%. And interactive textbook pages, hasn't graded yet. So, classwork participation, 80%, 24 points, a B minus. And testing quizzes, 100%, A plus, which is a B.
Good. Good. The last one's your social studies. So this is the class that you really did a lot of work and improved on recently, right? Because before, when you looked at this, where were you at?
I was at D.
At a D. Okay, and now you're at a B minus. So let's go through your assignments and see what it
He has this one. He just hasn't graded it yet.
Okay.
This is 80%. My textbook pages. My make a difference worksheet 100%. Hasn't graded. Hasn't graded. Hasn't graded. Resources affect settlement 100% and hasn't graded. Hasn't graded. And so the 100% A plus for classwork participation, a F in homework, and that leads to B minus.
So let's look at this. So you have an A plus in classwork and participation, but so how does your homework? Is that because I know he has one assignment that you still have to turn in.
Well, I did turn in.
That he just hasn't graded yet. And then this one you turned in, but he hasn't graded yet, right?
Yeah.
This powerful. Okay. And then, so pretty much you have 3, 1, 2.
Well, they're not missing
4.
assignments.
Yeah, you turned them in. He just 4 that he has to grade, right?
Yeah.
So that's why that homework one's so low. But once those get graded, then that'll change that grade. Okay. And this right now too. I mean, even with the fact that he hasn't graded all those assignments, you're still at a B minus. So that's good.
And my illness is 3, my tardy 5, excused 3, unexcused 0, and doctor appointment 1.
Okay. So let's talk about your tardies. So you have 5 tardies. Is that from like in math in the morning? Or what's that? What do you know what those are from?
No, I really don't know what a tardy is.
Tardy is when like you're late.
Oh, sometimes we are late because like we wake up at like 7:35 and we have to get ready in 30 minutes.
And
or 7:45
and get there by 8, huh?
Yeah.
What time did you go to bed this week?
Well, 11.
Every night?
Not every night. Because sometimes it's hard for me to go to sleep.
Do you think like it's hard for you to go to sleep because your hours are kind of thrown off? Like if you go to bed at 11, your body gets used to going to bed at 11, so it's hard for you to go to sleep like earlier in the night, right? You know, one thing that, well, you play sports, right? Did you have sports practice at all this week?
Yeah, I had like 2 sports that day and I just fell asleep because I was super tired.
But did you take a nap before you went to bed? Or
No.
It was just, okay, so you just get up, you go to school, you don't nap at all, you go to practice, and then you stay up until 11 and go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
I would try, I know it's hard, but I would try really hard to go to bed before 11 because I think that's going to help you to wake up earlier and then avoid some of these tardies because that's 5. Is that just, do you know if that's from, that's got to be from the beginning of this semester, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it's got to be. And it looks like you had 1 doctor's appointment, 3 illnesses, and tardy. Okay. So what happens when you're tardy? Does your teacher give you like a slip and tells you, or does he say anything to you? Does he just say, Natalie, you're tardy?
All I have to do is go to the office and get this thing.
Like
how I'm late. If I'm just late, I had a doctor's appointment or something like that, and then you mark it, and then that's all. You put your name, the date, give it to your teacher, and he pretty much throws it away.
Well, he's not throwing them away because he's plugging them in here.
Oh yeah.
So what you're saying is that there's no consequence.
No.
For how much you're tardy. It's just that at least he knows why you were tardy is why you're taking him that note. Okay. That's the only thing. I would try really hard to go to sleep early and get a good night's sleep. What about breakfast? We talked about this last time too. What did you eat for breakfast this week?
Well, I ate some, let me think what it's called. It's like this wheat square with like frost on it.
Mini wheats?
Frost, yeah.
Frosted mini wheats?
Yeah.
That's a good breakfast.
Yeah.
Did you eat that every day this week?
No.
Just
because on Monday and Tuesday I had a stomach problem and I ate that wheat and it kind of helped.
Okay. Do do you think maybe like going into next week, do you want to try to even go to bed like 30 minutes earlier than 11 or an hour earlier? Do you think you could go to bed at 10 if you tried, or 10:30?